welcome to Partners in Employment TV. I'm Melissa Shank. Now today we are actually at Partners in Employment and we're going to be talking about the School to Work Transition Program. I'm with Maureen here from the Huron-Perth Catholic District School Board, and we are talking today about the School to Work Transition Program. And how did this program come to be?
Well, in 2009, Community Living South Huron came up with this idea to support our students in our schools to make a earlier transition from school to community and get a job out of it. So we were approached, and Avon-Maitland District School Board was approached, Partners in Employment, Community Living Stratford and area. We all came together and came up with this wonderful plan of transitioning these young people into the community, but searching for jobs for them, and so that they can contribute to our economy because they're paying taxes and they're not gathering or accessing ODSP. And they are graduating from our schools out into the community at an earlier time. They could stay till they're 21, and often now our students are getting jobs and leaving at 18.
Which has been more and more the case, right? They're graduating a bit earlier, getting out at an early age, and getting out into the workforce and really enjoying what they're doing. With everyone we've interviewed, everyone is just loving their jobs and loving what they're doing. Now, Maureen, can you walk me through the process? A student has entered into the program and is looking for that job. What is the process, or the evolution of this from start to finish?
So the employment facilitator comes in and meets with the student, and they sit together and they work out their likes, job wishes, where they would like to work in the community. A lot of our students travel to our high schools, so they're not having their high school experience within their home community. But part of this project is to connect them back to their community, so that that's where their employment opportunities should be, could be, and right now are.
And less of a commute, obviously. It's
Less
right in their hometown. Yeah.
Right. So we want our students to be employed in their home community, and to seek those opportunities that are out there for them, because that's where they're going to be living, that's where they are living, and we want that connection happening for them, because again, that's part of what we do as an inclusive practice, is to engage in just regular norms. We include everyone, and these young people are included in their own community. And so the employment facilitator works on where this young person would like to work, what their skill set is there a time frame that they would like to work, is it mornings, afternoons, all day, and then that's the next part of the work. How can we make this happen? And they work then together, going out, seeking these opportunities, working with parents too, who offer a great deal of advice and for us, and then that's the job happening scenario right there, where an employer is approached, the young person is prepared with interview skills, they dress for the occasion, and off they go, and they're really getting their own jobs, really on their own.
Which makes total sense too, because when you're looking at, putting that wish list together and putting down even the days of the week that you're available or have conflicts, you're setting up really a whole element for success.
Right. And it's what everyone gets to do. We all get to do that. We make choices, and these young people have choices to grasp onto as well.
And what has been the response from the employers, from the employer side of things, in hiring students and bringing them in and starting and training and just getting them started with the whole process?
It's actually been really interesting. The employers are loving our young people. They find that they do have a skill set. They're well prepared to work in that employment opportunity, and they actually are saying to us, we'll do the training of this person, where before we think, okay, what supports we have to put in place, they're saying, no, we're ready to support them, they're prepared, and the key is finding a job with a skill set that this young person can offer to an employer, and they actually want it, so they're willing to pay fair wage for it, and they're seen as an employee. So it's wonderful.
So if people want to find out more information, Maureen, about the School to Work Transition Program, how do they do that?
I would say they could certainly contact Partners in Employment, and they would be able to offer some insights as to how this works. Certainly contacting our school board or me, I could certainly take people through what this process has been for us and how we've grown through it. We've gone through some growing pains and discovered at the end of it all what works well, and the relationship between the employment facilitator and our young people is vital, but also the relationship between the young person getting the job and the employer is vital.
So important, yes.
And then parents have been a wonderful, wonderful support for this whole process, and have said to us, here's my strategies, opinions of how I think you can improve. We've taken all that. We interviewed a lot of parents, employers, students, and we have really developed, I think, a good initiative that's working, and we have good results.
Well, and you've said it right there, that the time is right, and you've worked out any of the growing pains along the ways.
Right.
And now, because I am hearing so many more people, so many more calls. I was speaking with Deb Hotchkiss a little earlier, and she had mentioned that, they are getting consistent calls about, tell me more about this School to Work Transition Program. How can my son, how can my daughter get involved in this? So like you said, I think a great way to get involved or to find out more information, of course, connect with Partners in Employment, and you can do that at partnersinemployment.on.ca. Thanks, Maureen.